love lives here.
So it is great to have all of you with us, joining us here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. This year we are working with the theme of Live Your Best Life. And we have been working with the theme for this fall of the theme of thriving. We've been talking about thriving, and today we conclude our series on thriving as we move into the holiday season. And so today we're going to be talking about gratitude multiplies. Gratitude multiplies, or gratitude is the great multiplier. So why don't we start with a little bit of earnest today, shall we? Sure. All right. So in the back of the Science of Mind text on page 636 and then continues on to page 637, because I know there are several of you who are going to write this down and you're going to go look it up later. That's good. So there you go. You have the reference. He writes about Thanksgiving. And this is what he says about Thanksgiving. It has been said that the prayer of thanksgiving is the prayer of appropriation. This was the manner in which Jesus prayed when he raised Lazarus from the tomb. Father, I thank thee. Recognition, unification, and realization are the three steps in prayer or treatment. When we speak the words of thanksgiving to the God within, to the Spirit within, knowing before they ask, I will answer. There is something in this attitude of thanksgiving that carries us beyond the field of doubt into one of perfect faith and acceptance, receptivity, and realization. Appreciation, gratitude, and thanksgiving, the motive power which attracts and magnifies the hidden potentialities of life. Pretty good, huh? Yeah, absolutely. There you go, Chester. Thank you. Absolutely, right? So in this, Ernest Holmes is talking about how an attitude of gratitude or how an attitude of thanksgiving is really opening us up to a greater expression and a greater experience of the field of infinite potentiality that we've been talking about all along. So what he's saying is, yes, the three key components of treatment, or the three key components of our way of doing affirmative prayer, are recognition, recognizing that Spirit is all that there is; unification, meaning that we recognize that we are one with Spirit, we are one with each other, that is the who of who we are, is Spirit made manifest, Spirit in form, that there is nothing other than Spirit, right? And then realization. The realization of whatever it is that we are choosing to experience in this lifetime and in this realm of existence, whatever it is that we are choosing to manifest, whatever it is that we are choosing to demonstrate, whatever it is that we are choosing to create, we are making it real through the power of our word, right? We are making it real, so therefore we are realizing, making real, right? We're making real. But then he goes on to say that gratitude, on top of that, on top of all that, multiplies the feeling, multiplies the energy, multiplies and basically shouts it out with a great big megaphone to the universe of, yes, I'm open, yes, I'm receptive, and I know that this is going to be, the way my hands are right now, is going to be the clip on YouTube, because it always is. So, and I just feel it. It's like, yep, that's going to be the thumbnail. So it is the attitude of gratitude that multiplies everything for us, through us, as us. Isn't that great? How gratitude just multiplies and expands. Good morning to the Innocent family. So it is incumbent upon us that when we do our spiritual mind treatment, when we do our prayer work, our affirmative prayer, that we recognize, that we unify, that we realize, and then we give thanksgiving. We give thanksgiving not to some white dude in the sky out there pointing his finger, right? But we give thanks for the way the universe works. We give thanks for the law of Spirit. We give thanks for Spirit. We're not giving it to anybody, because if we're giving it to, we're giving it outside of ourselves. So we're giving it for. So, and where does that spirit dwell? It's the indwelling spirit. It's the indwelling presence. So when we're giving our gratitude, we're actually turning within and feeling the gratitude and feeling the resonance and feeling the love, right? That then expands and multiplies, the great multiplier. So the more we give gratitude, the more we express our gratitude, then the more abundance flows back into us, right? We've been talking about the flow, and we've been talking about what we place our attention on and what we place our intention on multiplies, grows. Same thing with gratitude. When we place gratitude, when we express gratitude, what we appreciate appreciates. Say that again. What we appreciate appreciates, right? There's more of it. Whatever it is that we are appreciating, whatever it is we are expressing gratitude for, the more there is to express gratitude for, the more it multiplies, that it appreciates. So, online folks, I'm going to give you this task first. My beloved online folks, I would like for you to put in the comments something physical in the world that you are grateful for. Just put something physical in the world, and like a mundane thing. It could be something mundane, it could just be something easy, but I want you to go ahead and put that in the comments. So go ahead and start tippy-tapping something that you're grateful for in the comments. All right, so I'll give you that task there at home. Then, here in the room, somebody give me something that you're grateful for, a mundane object. Cough drops. All right, we're going to work with cough drops. All right, so people sometimes tell me like, Jeff, I don't know what to be grateful for. I don't know, to do a gratitude journal, that seems impossible. 10 things on a day, All right, so cough drops. Dinah's got a little tickle, right? So she just mentioned cough drops for us. All right, here we go. You ready? We're going to multiply cough drops. Ready to do this? All right. So I'm grateful for cough drops. I'm grateful for the taste of cough drops. I'm grateful for the way they soothe my throat. I'm grateful for the sugar that's in the cough drops. I'm grateful for the medicine that's in the menthol that's in the cough drops. I'm grateful for the mint that makes the menthol. I'm grateful for the people that pick the mint that make the menthol. I'm grateful for the people in the laboratories that take the mint and extract the menthol. I'm grateful for the laboratory equipment. I'm grateful for the people that created the laboratory equipment. I'm grateful for all the people that went to school and became scientists to know how to extract the mint from the menthol. I'm grateful for the dirt that the mint grew in. I'm grateful for the water that watered the mint. I'm grateful for the sun that shone on the mint. I'm grateful for the little wax paper that it comes in so that it is nice and clean and makes that crinkly sound. I'm grateful for the sound of hearing, to be able to hear that sound. I'm grateful for the way it soothes my throat. Cough drops. Is that all? No. Give me some more. Right? But notice how you take something so simple, something so mundane, something so present, or something so easy, and how we can just expand it out. So what do we have here? Coffee, yeah, we're all grateful for coffee. Snackies, yes, we're grateful for snackies. Deborah says she's grateful for bed. Constance says, grateful for car or water. Grateful for water, Alex says as well. So let's look at car. All right, so you're grateful for your car, right? All right, how are we going to do this? All right, so I'm grateful that the car gets me where it goes. I'm grateful that my car works. I'm grateful that my mechanic takes care of my car. I'm grateful for somebody who likes to get all greasy. I'm grateful for that the mechanic went to school to figure out how to maintain the car. I'm grateful for the wheels on the car that go round and round and round. I'm grateful for whoever it was way back in ancient times in stone in the Stone Ages that figured out a wheel or a round thing rolls. How incredible is that somebody way back then? And now I'm benefiting from that right now. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the comfort and the luxury of my vehicle. I'm grateful for the air conditioning in the vehicle. I'm grateful for the heat in the vehicle this morning. Grateful for the heat. Grateful that I know which way to turn the turn signals and the wipers, and I recognize that on the other side of the, when we drive on the other side of the road, those are reversed, and I'm grateful for that recognition as well. I'm grateful for the man that created the intermittent wiper blades, right? And on and on and on and on. So think of these things in your life. What are you grateful for? Just one simple thing, and you can just expand it out. And when we're expanding it out and we're expressing gratitude for it, and we are expanding and thinking about it and expressing gratitude for it, where are we at in that moment? We are in the present moment. We are in the now moment. We are in the moment that Spirit exists. We are in the present moment. We are in the ever-present now. Remember, there's no past. There's no future. There's only the everlasting, ever-present now, here and now. And this is where we encounter Spirit. And when we encounter Spirit, nothing is left out. Everything is absolutely perfect, whole, and complete as it is in that moment. And that is something to be grateful for. The fact that I'm breathing is something to be grateful for. The fact that I'm here, that we have the technology to be at home with folks. The fact that we have the capability to be here together. The fact that we are experiencing a community together, right? It's all about gratitude. And gratitude has the same root as the word grace. If you think of it in Spanish, it's gracias, right? Or grazie in Italian. Grace. Gratitude is grace. Gratitude is that it taps us into the ever-givingness of Spirit, ever-giving through itself, to itself, as itself, expressing, withholding nothing. That is the definition of abundance. So if we want to tap into the abundant universe, if we want to tap into the prosperity, if we want to tap into the expansiveness, the infinite, unlimited potential, we have the opportunity to tap into it through gratitude, through the expression of gratitude, through the expression of love. So this community is a community of beloveds, yes? It is a community of people who come together and serve one another. It is a community of people who come together and lift one another up, support one another in a multitude of ways. So this morning on Appreciation Sunday, I want to take some time right now, and Stu, I'm going to come down toward the front of the stage here in a moment. I want to take some time right now to appreciate our community and the beloveds who make up our community, who have given of themselves and served this community in a multitude of ways over this past year. So, Stu, I'm headed down. So, as I call your name, if you are present in the room, and those who are not present in the room, please come be present in the room. Those who are present in the room, thank you, Dinah. I would like for you to come forward, please. And then we can hold our round of applause to the very end, if that's okay with all of you, yes? Agreed? All right. So here's what the certificate says. That way you know what's here. Riverside Center for Spiritual Living presents this certificate of appreciation to Eugene Adams with deep gratitude for the multitude of ways he has generously served our beloved community in 2023. Go ahead and come on forward, Eugene. It's okay. You can just do the one clap, whatever you need to do. I know, it gets exciting. I know, just can't help it. Thank you, Eugene. No, you can, yeah, thank you. Chris Barbian. Allison Berry. Oh, yeah, you can, yeah. Allison, thank you. Reverend Bobby Becker. Shawnee Beeman. Alan Benson. He's in Prague. Yes. Earl Bogan. He's in Pachapa Hill. Reverend Victoria Bomberry. Frank Conley. Helen Conley. Thank you. Buzz Cowan. Trisha Cowan. Yay, Trisha. Greg Cuellar. That's all right. We're doing it. Lorna De La Cruz. Francis Drake. Yay! Kenneth Ennison. Lou Foley. Ray Fernandez. Thank you. Dennis Galuska. Marie-Tree Garrett. Michelle Geyer. Marcus Gilliland. Sally Goodsight. What? Thank you, beloved. Neil Hayner, Jason Hedge, and Joey Hedge. Thank you. Amber Holland, Roxanne Johns, James Jones, thank you, James. Reverend Zena Kacha, Jeannie Kataoka, and Mike Kataoka. Next week, Mike will be running up here on his new hip. There we go. There you are, Mike. Jesse Keeler. Cindy Lambert. Laura Lopez. Thank you. Scott Luttrell. Anthony Marroquin. Thank you. Karen Masagatani and Keith Masagatani. Thank you. Debbie Lynn McCafferty and Lori McCafferty. Ray, you want to come grab it for him? Oh, and Chef Kim McKinsey. So I'll give this one to Ray as well. There you are. Stephen McQueen. Cindy, would you like to come get Stephen's certificate for him, please? Austin Mooring. Anita Nace, Joe Nelson. Good morning, Joe. Thank you. Jubel Obian. That's quite all right. Of course, thank you. Ben Ontko, Ray Owens. Thank you. Dr. Naima Powell, Daryl Prince, Sanja Prince, Chester Ralston, Tomorrow Ralston. Thank you, Chester. Thank you, Tomorrow. Jeffrey Rika. Jacqueline Robertson, Leslie Rockstad. Yes, President Leslie Rockstad. Patty Rossbrook, Marty Ross, Vicky Ross, some guy named Ed Ryan. My husband, Ed Ryan. He gets one just for being my husband, let alone doing everything else he does. Martha Schmidt. Yay! Thank you. Caitlin Shea O'Connell. Joe, you want to come take this one to Caitlin for me? Thank you. Tamara Sibley, Reverend Veronica Silva, Dorcel Smith, Jeannie Smith. I saw you, Jeannie. Thank you, Jeannie. Maria Sneed, Bill Stringfellow, Constant Stringfellow, Carol Tomsick, thank you, Carol. Gary Wagner, Marianne Wagner. Oh, and then these people. Dinah Williams, Jocelyn Williams, and Stuart Williams. I'll give you Jossie's. Well, he was coming up. Okay, I guess there we go. All right, then we have James Woods and Danny Young. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your service in a multitude of ways to this beloved community, Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where? Love lives here, absolutely. So, put our stars back here for our stars who are not with us today, but are with us in spirit, or they're with us online here. So, all right. So I invite our practitioners and our core council to please stand and surround the sanctuary. And today I want to share with you, we're going to do prayer a little bit differently today. No need to panic, people. It's okay. I see, they're like, all of a sudden, oh, no. No, all's well. So today I want to share a prayer of thanksgiving by Howard Thurman. So I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes and just breathe in as Dr. Thurman expresses his gratitude and multiplies his gratitude. Allow his gratitude to multiply your own, his word to be your word as we begin. So today, I make my sacrament of thanksgiving. I begin with the simple things of my days: fresh air to breathe, cool water to drink, the taste of food, the protection of houses and clothes, the comforts of home. For all these, I make an act of thanksgiving this day. I bring to mind all the warmth of humankind that I have known: my mother's arms, the strength of my father, the playmates of my childhood, the wonderful stories brought to me from the lives of many who talked of days gone by when fairies and giants and all kinds of magic held sway. The tears I've shed, the tears I've seen, the excitement of laughter and the twinkle in the eye with its reminder that life is good. For all these, I make an act of thanksgiving this day. I finger one by one the messages of hope that awaited me at the crossroads, the smile of approval from those who held in their hands the reins of my security, the tightening of the grip in a simple handshake when I feared the step before me in darkness, the whisper in my heart when the temptation was fiercest and the claims of appetite were not to be denied. The crucial word said, the simple sentence from an open page, when my decision hung in the balance. For all these, I make an act of thanksgiving this day. I pass before me the mainsprings of my heritage, the fruits of labors of countless generations who lived before me, without whom my life would have no meaning. The seers who saw visions and dreamed dreams, the prophets who sensed a truth greater than the mind could grasp, and whose words would only find fulfillment in the years which they would never see. The workers whose sweat has watered the trees, the leaves of which are for the healing of the nations. The pilgrims who set their sails for lands beyond all horizons, whose courage made paths into new worlds and far-off places. The saviors whose blood was shed with a recklessness that only a dream could inspire and God could command. For all this, I make an act of thanksgiving this day. I linger over the meaning of my own life and the commitment to which I give the loyalty of my heart and my mind, the little purposes in which I have shared my loves, my desires, my gifts, the relentlessness which bottoms all I do with its stark insistence that I shall never have done my best. I have never dared to reach for the highest. The big hope that never quite deserts me, that I and my kind will study war no more, that love and tenderness and all the inner graces of almighty affection will cover the life of the children of God as the waters cover the sea. All these and more than the mind can think and the heart can feel, I make as a sacrament of thanksgiving to thee, our Father, in humbleness of mind and simplicity of heart. And so it is. Amen.